Hello everyone, and in today's video we are going to talk about the possible historic outbreak for parts of Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, southern Wisconsin, and parts of Indiana. But before I can get into this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you do like daily weather forecasts, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that you think who would need this type of information or is in any of these areas that will possibly have severe weather early this afternoon through tonight. But anyways, let's get right into this forecast. So right now we are looking at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today. This is the severe weather outlook. They have issued a moderate risk, which is a level 4 out of 5. This is rarely issued for this type of area, especially in March. There's moderate risk issued for parts of central northern Illinois and a little bit of that eastern Iowa area. I'm pretty sure this will be extended a little bit more for about that area, and then there will have a high risk issued about very soon. And there's also an enhanced risk for severe weather. That is where you're mostly going to see the severe weather in this black circle. This is where most of the severe weather is going to fire up. And then in the slight risk, you have a more isolated risk of severe weather, but you still do have that risk of severe weather today. So make sure you have a way to get out those warnings today. It's a very dangerous day for these storms that are going to roll through. There's really great tornado potential. You can look at tornado potential right now, and they have issued a 15% chance of tornadoes in that red area. That's a moderate risk of tornadoes in that red area. Also a significant risk of tornadoes in that more hatched area. That is where you're going to see most of these significant tornadoes are going to hit, and mostly in that yellow area. This is where all these bad tornadoes are going to hit in this area. They're not going to all hit the same area. There might be some tornadoes later on in this brown risk. I will be doing a live stream today, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And also in that green risk, you have a more lighter risk of tornadoes, but there is still a little bit of a slight risk of tornadoes today. We can look at hail risk, which is also pretty big. There's also a significant risk for hail, especially in this hatched area, in that black area, in that red area. This is where most of the significant hail is going to hit, up to baseballs in diameter, I'm pretty sure, especially in that hatch area. And also in that yellow area, you also have a chance for significant hail. And then that green area, you have a very light chance of this significant hail that we're going to see. Wind risk is not very high. You do have a 50% chance of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and up. So you still have some, so make sure you have anything that's loose outside. Make sure you have that inside or in the garage or anywhere where it can't really blow away, because you're going to see some pretty good wind gusts with these storms. And if there's any tornadoes out today, then you'll definitely have some wind gusts from that tornado. So again, this is the hail outlook. This is the tornado outlook. Again, this is where most of the tornadoes are going to be today. There will be some in this 5% risk, which is the brown risk, don't get me wrong. But most of the severe weather is going to be in this red risk, and possibly a high risk is going to be issued for this moderate risk area. Now we're going to look at the future radar for this. Alright, so now we are looking at the future radar for this severe weather outbreak. You can see a couple of strong storms over here in central Illinois. There's a couple of severe thunderstorms warnings out currently. They will be probably expired by the time I upload this video. But you're going to see a couple of cells developing in central Illinois. There could be a couple of strong ones. They aren't the super severe ones that we are expecting. And we can move forward even more to about midday. You're starting to see some cells to start firing up over here in southern Missouri in parts of central Arkansas right there. Maybe even forward more. This is about 3 or 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and this is when the main thunderstorms will really start to fire up in the eastern Missouri, central Iowa, and parts of Kentucky, and going into Illinois. This is the main thunderstorms, and they're going to get even stronger. You can see once they're entering Illinois, and these are the cells, especially down here by St. Louis, and right here. These are the cells that we're talking about. This is possibly a significant threat with these thunderstorms. There's a stronger threat with this area, but this is where most of the severe threat is going to hit. Northern Illinois and parts of southern Illinois. This is where the cells that we're talking about here, and even more cells that are developing off the back side of this, will bring even more of a severe potential. And then we get to the early morning hours of tomorrow, and then those cells are exiting the area. You can hear some thunder in the background. I'm getting a storm hit. Sorry about that. And then you're going to have a severe potential early morning hours tomorrow for the Ohio Valley, Ohio and Indiana. It is exiting Indiana by the time it is hitting the early morning hours, but they won't be as severe as today's severe storms. You might have a marginal or slight risk issued for tomorrow. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you do like daily weather forecasts, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that you think will need this information. But anyways, stay safe.